This man, in like a 70s Cadillac boat, he's going like 80 miles an hour. It's awesome. I am dumbfounded. I mean, he's just mobbing, he's bouncing. He doesn't give a fuck. I love it. I'm here for it. Got a new angle for you guys this week. My name is Arun Kumar and I am the driver, and you're watching Driven Diary, episode 93. Driven Diary is the documentation of my life as I build a billion-dollar automotive service business called Driven Auto Care. Driven Auto Care currently has 3 locations in the San Francisco Bay Area, and I will grow this company until we reach $1 billion valuation, at which point I believe we will have made a dent in the perception of the automotive service industry, which frankly needs some improvement. That's my opinion, at least. Now, in this week's episode of Driven Diary, I'm, as usual, attempting to document the story of what behind-the-scenes, day-to-day entrepreneurship looks like in building a large company. I'm not succeeding at documenting that all the time, but I'm proud to say that with the help of multiple social media people on my team that I'm growing over the course of 2025, these documentations will hopefully get better. But for now, I'm dealing with bad audio quality and sporadic filming. And so what you're about to see and what you just saw is Monday evening and Tuesday morning client meetings in my existing consulting business that I'm still running in an attempt to finance continued growth of Driven Auto Care. Had meetings trying to sell a company in that business. Once that was done, I got back to Driven Auto Care and focused on efficiency, focused on learning how to teach managers and problem solving, getting involved in a couple of interesting customer situations, and also having the opportunity to give a 6-year-old a ride in my Lamborghini, which was fun. So, I think that's all I got to talk about for this week. Currently in Seattle with my parents and my family, just visiting for the weekend with my 6-month-old son. But I think that's going to be it for this intro, and I hope you enjoy the video. It's Wednesday morning, and I love this car. Yesterday, I got to do something very cool with it. One of Evelyn's friends is in town, and her sister has a 6-year-old son. And he sat there, passenger seat, yesterday, as we got to drive around the shop in Fremont, go on some of the nice, recently paved but rather empty roads, and go slightly fast, not really fast, safe for a 6-year-old with no car seat in the passenger seat, fast. He was like overwhelmed with it, but excited and really smiley and happy, and he's a good kid. And that's what this thing is for. I love that he was telling me about fast cars that he's been in. I asked him what other fast cars he's been in. He said, "Oh, my Tesla." I said, "Oh, okay. Do you like," I thought he was actually going to answer this differently, but I asked him, "Do you like your Tesla more or this car?" And he said, "I like this car more." And I said, "What's your all-time dream car?" And he said, "This car." I don't know about that. I don't know if a 6-year-old, this is a 17-year-old car. I don't know if a 6-year-old cares that much about a Murcielago or if you even knew what it was, but a Lamborghini is the point. That was really, really good experience. We had meetings the last 2 days trying to sell a company, and that was productive. Hopefully we get to sell that company relatively soon, get paid on it. And it's time to get back to some more Driven Auto Care work. I'm continuing to try to build things and hold people accountable and coach in the moment, but not interrupt or get in the way. I'm struggling to figure out what this looks like. Do I undermine in the moment to show a better way to do it, or do I coach after the fact and hope it gets better next time? Yeah, I want better results and faster learning. Struggling on how to get it, but we're getting better. The shops are most certainly now focused on time, the importance of each technician's hour, and how we utilize them. So that is a step in the right direction. They're mad about clocking in and out of each job, but it is what it is. We really do need to do a better job of tracking our time because it goes somewhere. So that's all for now. Well, that was poor filming, but it is 9:45 on Thursday night, and apparently Quick Boys is still open, but Driven Auto Care is finally closed, and I just finished recording We Are Driven podcast season 2 episode 1 with Hamilton, my new social media guy. Now I'm excited. I'm excited to see what we do. I'm excited to see how it goes. And then I spend a lot of time working. So I'm going to go home so I can work out. Sleep by 11, hopefully. Something like that. Almost ran out of gas today in the Explorer. Solid day. $20,000 in sales across 3 shops today. That feels good. That's a good... I don't think it's a milestone for the business, but feels good today. That's all for now. Sunday morning. Beautiful 3 a.m. Seattle morning here. Flew up to Seattle for the weekend. Left Friday evening. Going back this morning. Got a notification this morning that my hour flight is delayed 6.5 hours, so trying to find a new flight. And it's been a very, very fast-paced week. I have been focused pretty heavily on work. Been spending time with my son or working basically all week. Recorded the first We Are Driven podcast of season 2, as I mentioned in the last clip, 3 days ago. Haven't recorded anything since then, but yeah, it's just a boring week of work and not much else besides. But yeah, that's about all for now. Probably all for this week's Driven Diary also, so thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions or feedback, leave a comment below. If you enjoyed the video, please leave us a like so we can show up higher in the YouTube algorithm. Utilizing a recycling container. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss next week's Driven Diary. And until next week, I hope you can go out and continue to build your own automotive dreams and stay driven.